What's going on, guys? It's Future here, bringing you episode 15 of the NCAA 13 Challenge. And as you saw from my last video, this one's going to be Florida State versus Virginia Tech. And I'm showing this kickoff only because this game was super laggy at first. And this is how my opening kickoff turned out. It was a horrible one. I got like 2% power on it. Really bad start to the game. But anyways, I'm Florida State, going to Virginia Tech, and I'm trying to get my win streak back on track after losing as UTSA against Louisiana Tech. And speaking of that particular game, I'm also playing the same guy who was Louisiana Tech. He called me out again because he was tired of me winning all these games. So of course I had to accept his challenge because obviously I need to get revenge on him for losing that game. And I think I'm in a position to do so with Florida State because as UTSA, I think I threw about 5 or 6 picks and I really set myself up for failure. And Florida State is really a much better team in general. Florida State's a good team. I'm not Florida State. Virginia Tech is a good team. They have a good quarterback, and it was interesting for me because I'm so used to people taking a quarterback like this and scrambling a lot with him. And right there, you see he's stood in the pocket the entire time, didn't run, and not a guy in a spy. But with him, because like I've said before in past videos, I played this guy a lot over the years, so also we know each other pretty well. What we like to do, what we like to run. And what he likes to do a lot is he'll stay with the run. He'll run the ball, and he'll stay committed to the run, even if he's down about even 2 scores, maybe even 17 points. He'll stick to the run, which is tough to do, and a lot of people don't do that in online games. So it throws me off defensively because I'm always expecting, maybe run up the middle and then play action and deep pass and stuff like that. But he'll do, counters, draws, slants, or toss and stuff like that. He'll mix up, really kind of keep you guessing. And on top of that, even though he has Logan Thomas, I believe, the quarterback on Virginia Tech right now, is he won't scramble with the quarterback, So I committed a defensive tackle to a spy fairly often because I'm just in that zone where I'm always going to have one guy or maybe my defensive ends sticking to that. And real quick here, I thought I had a good play going because I had both guys on the outside, so only one safety deep. But then he backed off coverage, so I hit the slant route across the middle, first down. And that's how it's done, guys. That's like what I'm saying though is that I should have kept rushing with 4 guys and just trusted myself as a safety to come down and run support and lock it down. I mean, it's always would be better safe than sorry. And I'm hoping to convert this 3rd and 13 because I know, given the 2 teams that we are, Virginia Tech, Florida State, and him as a player, is that you have to score. You have to match him score for score. Because if you lose out on one possession and you only get a field goal, you punt it away, that's pretty much you put yourself in a hole right off the bat. So I'm luckily here against sent across the middle again, 7-7 all tied up. And I'm feeling pretty good now. And again, I know last video I said I was going to stop doing 4-3 defenses, but I got a nice little stop there up the middle. And also because it's one tight end, I decided to take the risk with the 4-3 because he didn't bounce out too often like other players do. And then I got into a long situation on 3rd and 2nd down, which you have to pass, which plays into what I like to do because of me being a safety about 90% of the time. I want you to pass. I want you to pass downfield where I'm at so I can go ball hawk and get the pick. And on this play right here, I thought I was going to break it. I got to the outside on 1-man beat, and then he lays me out good. And I was like, dang. I have to admit, though, and then defensive end was scaring me the entire time. He was using control in defensive end and just completely demolishing the right tackle. I mean, I don't know if defensive end Virginia Tech is just that good or the right tackle is just that bad or if it's kind of just like one of those kind of things where it's the programming and that's just how it is. You got to deal with it, which happens sometimes. But on that particular play a while back is that when I saw him crash down the play action, I just freaked out and I rolled out, scrambled, and I just got away from as fast as I could. And luckily I get up 14-7, so I know right now basically I'm in position of power because I have the 1-score lead, even though he had the ball first. And then he gets me on a read option, my defensive line just kind of crashes down on it, and he goes no huddle here. And another thing is that if you're using Florida State, I just want to let you know right now, you want to use the tight end a lot more than receivers because O'Leary, I think that's his name, he's nice. He's a beast. He's made some nice catches for me in this game, which you'll probably see throughout the video. I think he's already had 1 or 2 so far in his game, and just use him a lot. And you'll see more in the second half. I didn't do too much in the first half, but first of all, Christian Thompson is a beast at running back by himself. I laid a big hit right there. He's a beast. He has great speed. He'll probably get you a good 3 or 4 yards every run, no matter what. Also, you gotta play in his strength. You gotta take his run to the outside or do draws up the middle. Don't try and take, Thompson, do dives up the middle or lead dives and all that. So that's not him. ISO. That's not what he does. You want him out in space and you want him to go to work. And I was hoping here, under my 1 minute offense here, that I get something going. I get sacked big on first down. Second down, I'm talking about O'Leary makes a great catch between basically 2 defenders. And again, I'm feeling pressure. I get sacked again. And I'm trying to get downfield. I'm throwing it downfield, trying to get something going. But obviously, when you have someone playing defensive line and you're trying to look for plays up and downfield, it's hard to kind of focus on the route to being ran. And on that play before, I kind of just panicked. And here I just got so lucky. I ran out, got time to pocket, threw it downfield, and I was like, yes, I'm going to get at least a field goal before the end of the half. And then he fumbles it and recovers it. And I was like, no, I just lost 3 points right there. So here's what I'm talking about. I come out in the second half hoping to get some more points quickly. And I go shotgun, split, slot. I decided I did the formation change up where I put the 2 halfbacks in the backfield with me. Because Freeman, that's his name, sort of Devontae Freeman, is just as good as Thompson. So he's just as fast, he's just as good as a runner and a receiver. So if you go in that formation right there, you're pretty much set up to always get positive yards, because if you get into trouble like I did right here, I was trying to throw A so badly. I was smashing down on A. Didn't happen. 4th and 1. I go to the same formation. I'm pretty sure I don't leave the formation at all the entire drive. And I was hoping to go deep with Thompson, but then I realized I was playing off, so I was going to do a drag across the middle. I get the first down here in a second. And it was kind of a risky throw because I kind of threw it up, lobbed it, and he could have dropped it if he got hit that hard. But luckily he hit on the ball. But again, this formation right here for Florida State is probably the best formation for them because Shaw is a good receiver in the slot. Green, I'm pretty sure, is a tall receiver, I think around like 6'3" or 6'4". And then you have 2 speed backs in the backfield. And granted, I will say this, in that formation, there's not a lot of plays, maybe about 12 or so. So it'll get repetitive, but as long as you kind of find grooves, you do hot routes, smart routes, you can mix up pretty well and keep the opponent off guard, keep them guessing. And then, unfortunately, I think it was Thompson got injured, so I had to ditch the 2-back system and go back to using just Freeman, and I get sacked on back-to-back plays here. And like I said, it's giving me a lot of pressure. It made me kind of nervous here, so I go 5 wide. And right there, that was a dirty double move right there, just straight dirty. Got the first down, do a slants across the middle again, and I lead him a little bit too far, but I know he's doing man coverage, so I'm going to come back to it again. It wasn't quick slants, but I have him outside doing the slant behind, I think it was a post route. I got him for a first down. So now 20-14, late in the 3rd quarter, I really milked the clock on my opening drive, so I feel good about that. And then Joyner was right there because I saw the tight end settle back in for the hitch route. I thought I had him there, but I didn't. So it's 3rd day now, and again, this is the kind of position that I want to be in as myself as a safety, because I know as a safety, this is what I can do, is where I can shine. And again, dropped the easy pick there. We were kind of having a competition back and forth between both of us, was that my corners couldn't catch the picks that he always threw to them, because I think I have about maybe 5 or 6 drops. But his problem was that his corners just couldn't cover at all. And obviously, to be fair, his problem is a lot more worse than mine, because obviously I can drop picks and still, get the punt. If you can't cover anybody, you get a touchdown. So it is what it is. But on that play right there, I kind of got a little overconfident. I was trying to seal the deal, threw it downfield and couldn't quite make it, and got picked off there. But of course, I get it right back, and I'm in great field position here. And I have to point out is that what I've noticed is that over the past few games, I know early on, my offense is pretty much predominantly receiver screens, halfback draws. And over the course of this series, granted, I've been with a lot better teams too, so I have more options offensively. But I've got away from screens a lot more. I haven't done a lot of receivers or halfback screens to begin with in this past few games. But I have done stuff with the draws, because obviously draws are pretty much a pretty solid play to run. But on those screens, obviously in the past few games, a lot of people have been blitzing me a lot, and I haven't been taking advantage of that as a screen guy. So I know I gotta get back to that, because screens are pretty legit. The halfback slip screen is always pretty good as long as you have time to kind of drop back and throw it off your back foot. Or if you're smart about it, if there's no pressure on your face, you can look downfield and throw it free in the bigger game. Because most people don't understand is that if you don't have any rush in your face, they're probably guarding the running back, so don't throw it to him. And if you don't have any rut passes in your face on a screen pass, look downfield and you'll probably find somebody open for a huge gain, because most people don't throw it deep on a screen play because people don't expect that. And so I'm gonna get back doing that again. Even though sometimes they're dangerous screens, like the flanker screens, I hate those because you can never see the receiver, so you never know what's gonna happen here. And this is where I thought the game was sealed. Sack fumble, I recovered 20-14, and then after this play, I'm pretty sure the connection drops. We heard whose fault it was, but it doesn't matter. Connection dropped, and I figured with the score the way it was, even though I got sacked right there, I knew I was gonna run the clock out myself. So coming up, you'll see the episode 16 preview. Hope you guys enjoy, and leave predictions down below in the comments section. See you guys next time.
Fields it, and the ball is loose. And they fall on the loose ball. Shaw drops back. Looks for the tight end, but they can't hook up.
Perfect timing to jar the ball loose and not pick up the penalty. That was a solid play.
With a quick throw. Pulls it in for